They are born screaming, not from pain, but from the voices, 1,000 minds whispering through the veil. And before they can speak, they are feared. To the unknowing, they are just children, fragile, innocent. But to those who serve the imperium, they are anomalies, warp-touched, dangerous. Their souls shine too brightly in the immaterium, and that light draws predators. In the hive cities, they are hidden. In the spires, they are tested. In the wastes, they are burned. Because to be a psyker is to be feared, not for what they are, but for what they might become. Some call it a gift. Those who do have never seen a child's mind rupture under the weight of a demon's whisper, have never watched a mother beg the black ships to spare her son, have never seen a planet die because one boy dreamed too loudly. The imperium does not nurture psykers. It endures them, it catalogues them, it chains them, and if they are lucky, it trains them. But luck is rare, and mercy is rarer still. The black ships come without warning, no banners, no sirens, just silence, and when they leave, thousands are gone, taken, judged, sorted. Most will never be seen again. Those deemed too weak are fed to the emperor, their souls burned as fuel for the golden throne. A sacrifice, a necessity, a fate worse than death. Those who survive are broken, rebuilt, sanctioned, their minds scarred, their bodies marked. They are no longer children, they are weapons. But before all that, there is the beginning, the moment of discovery, the first time a child moves an object without touching it, the first time they speak in a voice not their own, the first time they cry, and the lights flicker. Families hide them, neighbors report them, priests condemn them, and the child, too young to understand, begins to feel the weight of isolation, the fear, the shame, the silence. Some are taken by rogue psykers, taught in secret, used, abused. Others are hunted by witch-finders, burned in alleys, drowned in rivers. And a few, a rare few, are found by the imperium in time. But even then their fate is sealed. They are not saved. They are claimed. This is not a tale of heroes. It is a tale of horror, of survival, of a life lived on the edge of madness. This is the beginning, the birth of a curse, the first breath of a psyker. They arrive in silence, not the silence of peace, but the silence of judgment. The black ships do not announce their cargo. They do not mourn. They deliver psykers like condemned souls to the gates of purgatory. Sanctioning is not a ceremony. It is a crucible, a trial by fire, by fear, by the warp itself. The imperium does not train psykers to master their gift. It teaches them to fear it, to cage it, to survive it. They are stripped of name, of memory, of identity. Their minds are peeled open by sanctioned interrogators. Their souls are weighed by arcane rites. And if they are found wanting, they are fed to the emperor, their essence burned as fuel for the golden throne. A sacrifice, a necessity, a fate worse than death. Those who endure are reshaped, their thoughts bound in psychic wards, their dreams sealed behind hexagrammic sigils, their bodies marked with purity brands, scars that burn with every whisper from the warp. They are taught to doubt themselves, to question every instinct, to fear every vision, because the warp does not speak. It deceives. And one moment of trust can unleash a demon. The trials are cruel. They are not meant to be fair. Psykers are tested with illusions, pain and temptation. They are shown loved ones begging for mercy. They are offered power beyond imagining. They are forced to choose and punished for every answer. Some go mad, some explode, some vanish into the warp, screaming. Their bodies remain. Their minds do not. Those who survive are not whole. They are fractured, controlled, useful. They are given ranks, titles, roles, astropaths, primaris psykers, sanctioned witches. But these are masks. Beneath them is fear. Beneath them is fire. They are not trusted, not truly. Even the Inquisition watches them. Even the ecclesiarchy prays for their restraint. Even their comrades keep a bolt pistol close. Because every sanctioned psyker is a risk, a living breach, a soul that walks the edge of damnation. And yet, they are needed. Desperately. The imperium cannot function without them. They guide ships through the warp. They speak across stars. They burn enemies with thought alone. They are cursed, but they are useful. And in the imperium, that is enough. This is not redemption. It is containment. This is not freedom. It is control. This is the price of survival. This is the fire that shapes the soul. This is sanctioning. They are deployed like artillery, not with honor, but with caution. A psyker is not a soldier. They are a storm in human form, a breach in reality, a risk wrapped in flesh. Commanders do not salute them. They assign handlers, commissars, sanctioned overseers, men with bolt pistols and kill switches. Because if a psyker falters, entire regiments die. On the battlefield, they are feared by both sides. Enemies see fire erupt from their eyes. Allies see comrades melt from a miscast thought. The warp does not care for allegiance. It only hungers. They channel power beyond comprehension, lightning from the void, flames that burn soul before skin, visions that collapse morale, shields that deflect artillery. But every act comes with a cost. Each casting is a gamble, a roll of fate against madness. The warp is not a tool, it is a predator. And every time a psyker reaches into it, they risk being devoured. Some lose control, their bodies twist, their minds fracture, their demons slip through. And when that happens, the psyker is not killed. They are erased, purged, atomized, not out of cruelty, but necessity. The battlefield does not forgive mistakes, and psykers make the most dangerous ones. They are not given medals. They are given silence. Their victories are buried beneath classified reports. Their failures are burned from record. And yet, they keep fighting, because they must, because the imperium demands it, because without them, the war machine stalls. The warp becomes blind. The stars go silent. Some psykers become legends, not for their heroism, but for their survival, for lasting longer than expected, for dying in ways that didn't doom a planet. They walk among the ranks like ghosts, eyes glazed, skin pale, minds echoing with voices no one else hears. They speak little, sleep less, and when they dream, they scream. This is not glory. This is not power. This is endurance, a life lived on the edge of annihilation. They are weapons, but they are also warnings, proof that the warp cannot be tamed, only endured. This is the battlefield mind, a soul stretched thin, a body trembling with borrowed power, a life measured in seconds, before the next cast. This is the war of the psyker. There is no retirement for a psyker, no peace, no quiet death in a warm bed. Their fate is written the moment they are born, and it ends in fire, silence, or oblivion. Some fall in battle, their minds torn open by warp backlash, their bodies consumed by energies they barely controlled. They die screaming or vanish without a trace, and when they do, their comrades do not mourn. They pray, they burn the remains, they check for corruption. Others are consumed slowly. The warp gnaws at them over years. Visions intensify, voices grow louder, dreams bleed into waking life. They begin to speak in tongues, to convulse, to weep blood, and when the signs are clear, they are taken. The Inquisition does not hesitate. A psyker showing instability is a threat to entire sectors. They are interrogated, examined, judged, and if deemed dangerous, they are executed, quietly, efficiently, forgotten. Some are sacrificed, not because they failed, but because they were needed. Their souls burned to power the Astronomicon, their essence fed to the Emperor. A noble death, they are told, a necessary one, but it is still death, still erasure. A few, a rare few, ascend, not to glory, but to utility. They become living weapons of the Inquisition, bound psykers, alpha-level threats, their minds sealed behind layers of psychic armor, their bodies barely human. They are used to destroy worlds, to silence heresies, to erase demonic incursions, and when their usefulness ends, they are purged. There are no statues for psykers, no hymns, no holidays. Their names are redacted, their deeds classified, their lives erased from history, because to remember them is to remember the danger. And yet, some endure, broken but breathing, sanctioned but sane. They live in quiet corners of the Imperium, as advisors, as hermits, as haunted relics of wars long past. They speak little, sleep less, and when they dream, they still scream. Their legacy is not carved in stone. It is whispered in fear, in caution, in the quiet prayers of those who know what the warp can do. They were never heroes. They were never free. They were tools, sacrifices, survivors. This is the final fate of a psyker. Not glory, not peace, but silence. A silence earned through fire, madness, and the slow unraveling of the soul. And in that silence, the Imperium endures.